I'm gonna be getting ready to go get my hair cut today. I am also going on a trip and I've been really loving the results. Literally reset my entire life for my birth month. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be getting ready to go get my hair cut today, but I'm also going to be walking you guys through how I do my everyday makeup. I'm going to start off with moisturizing my face. I am using the e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. I have not gotten a haircut in well over a year, so I thought it was about time, especially since we're heading into the month of August. And August is actually going to be a really big month for me. Now that my skin is moisturized, I'm going to be moving on to primer. I ran out of my Refi primer that I love, so I actually had to go to the store and go pick up something quick, and I ended up getting the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've used this primer before and I actually really like it. Oh, I'm gonna need a little bit more. August is obviously my birth month, so not only am I celebrating my 26th birthday next month, I am also going on a trip with Gio. We finally got our trip planned, and I can't wait to share with you guys where we're going, what we're gonna be doing, and bringing you guys along on this little vacation. Oh my god, look what it did to my eyebrows. That's so funny. And I also have to go to a wedding this weekend on August 2nd. So I really do have a lot going on this month, and I'm so excited. Now I do have a couple red spots on my face, so before I go in with my foundation, I am going to be going in with a concealer. This is the Haus Labs concealer. So I'm just going to be using this to cover up my blemishes and kind of help tame the red in my skin. Now I'm just going to let that dry up a little bit, get a little tacky. Not only is August going to be a really big month for me, this week is actually a really exciting week as well. Like I said, at the end of the week, we're going into August and I have a wedding we're going to. But I also have my first Pilates class planned out for this week on Wednesday, which you guys are obviously going to be going along with me and my sister. I don't necessarily know how much of it I will be able to film, but I will try to get little clips here and there. I'm so excited to get back into this little wellness journey and workout journey and trying something a little more new more frequently. I'm not going to be doing any crazy makeup. Like I said, this is my everyday makeup look, especially since I'm going to go get my hair cut. So I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but I have been using this Say Slip Tint. I haven't been going too crazy with the makeup lately, as I put like a whole pound of foundation on my face. I feel like you guys have heard me talk a million times before about this one Pilates class that we took in New York City, and we've been wanting to go back and doing actual Pilates a lot more regularly. So this is really going to give us the opportunity to do so, and I'm so excited to start this new little chapter in my life. We are entering our little Pilates girl era, and I'm so excited. It is starting this week, and then next week we also have another class we're going to be going to, and then we're just gonna go from there. So that's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Now going back in with the same Haus Lab concealer, I'm going to go ahead and start concealing my under eye, not using too much of the product, just enough to cover the bags under my eyes. And then I'm also going a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my forehead, around my nose, just here and here. This is typically when I do my bronzer slash concealer, but I actually don't want to bronze or conceal my face too much today, so I'm just gonna hop right into some blush. And I have been loving the Rhode Spicy Marg blush. I'm gonna go a little crazy with it because once I blend out the concealer, it will blend out really well together. And for my blush, I've actually been patting it out with my fingers, and I've been really loving the results, so I'm gonna continue doing that. I haven't had a haircut in a very long time. It's just because the last haircut I got was not at all what I wanted, and it kind of scared me into getting another haircut because it took my hair so long to grow back just because it was so short. But today my friend is actually going to be cutting my hair. She's currently going to school for it, so she's gonna kind of practice on me, which I'm 100% fine with and I'm excited for. I have not seen her in a really long time, so I'm really excited to kind of catch up with her as well. I'm adding a little more, but I am going to be blending it out with the brush this time. I had this old picture of when I got my hair cut the last time that I had sent to my sister that I just cannot find anywhere on my phone, and I really wanted to show my friend to like show her like why I haven't gotten a haircut in so long. But I also want to talk to her about possibly dyeing my hair, not today, but maybe she can give me a little more insight on what could possibly work for me, because there is this one specific hair color slash style that I really want to go for. So I do have a lot to talk about with her. I forgot to say, but I did use a beauty blender to blend out the concealer on my chin, my forehead, and like on the sides of my cheeks down here. Now I'm going in with my concealer brush and blending out the concealer underneath my eye. I always do the eye last just so that concealer that sits underneath gets a little more tacky so it has better coverage. And then I just pat it into my eye and start blending it out, bringing it a little up to bring that lifted look into my eyes. Honestly, I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I have been trying to do a little more research on like makeup and different ways to do certain things, I guess. I'm learning, you know, I'm learning. Also, sorry, I don't know if you guys can tell, which you probably could, but I'm still sick. My voice just sounds so off to me. I've been sick for like a week now. I'm getting better though. I'm not still actively sick, but I am still healing from my sickness, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But using the tips of my fingers, I'm just blending out the concealer fully after blending it out with the brush. This is like one of my favorite steps to do. It's so calming to me for some reason. It feels really nice. And I actually lied. I am going to be using a little bit of this bronzer stick that I've hit pan on months ago, but I'm still using. This is the Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzer stick. Like, there's literally like nothing left, but there's still like a little bit of product in there that I'm still trying to use because I'm trying to put off trying to buy makeup at this moment. And I'm just doing that on my nose just to give my nose that bronzy look. And I'm actually going to take just a little bit and put it on my forehead, which is probably going to get washed off. Who knows? I don't necessarily know like how she's going to go about this haircut. Moving on to my eyebrows. No, I'm not. Just kidding. Moving on, I'm going to set my under eye with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake. Don't like using a lot of this just so it doesn't make it look really cakey at the end of it. So I pat out a lot of the product. I go in and make sure the concealer underneath my eyes really blended out, especially in my creases. And then I go in. I am going to be filming part of the haircut for you guys. I have cat fur on my face again. I'm gonna dust off some of the powder now. But back to what I was saying. I am gonna try to film some of the haircut for you guys, but that's gonna be in a little August reset video, so I'm so excited for you guys to see that. Literally reset my entire life for my birth month. Moving on to my eyebrows. Obviously you guys know, random eyeshadow palette, an angle brush, and just the darkest brown shade I can find. I just use that to fill in my eyebrows. We do have something planned for my birthday as well, and I do also want to film a birthday get ready with me, and I'm not sure if I want to hold off to post that like the day of my birthday or if I want to post it the next upload day. Like, I really don't know what I want to do with that. I also need to find myself an outfit for my birthday or order something. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna be wearing, but I do know what we're doing, which I'll probably talk about in some other video, like talk more in depth about, I guess. I'm almost done with the makeup look. We are so close. Now I'm going to be moving on to my eyeshadow. Lately, I have been loving using the REM Beauty Wicked Oz Dust eyeshadow palette, and the shade I've actually been loving and using the most is Goodness Knows. It's that first eyeshadow, and I literally just pat it all over my lid. I love how like natural it is, so it's perfect for like an everyday wear. I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick off camera, and I'll be back to end this little get ready with me. Now going in with the Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara from L'Oreal. And then with this other mascara that I own, I use this for my bottom lashes just because the applicator is a lot thinner. And then to finish off my makeup look, I obviously do a nice little lip combo. Today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Pinky Brown. And then the Clinique Black Honey Lipstick. And then the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Rose Envy. And then of course to top everything all off, the Refi Face Setter. Ooh, okay. This is the finished makeup look. This is literally my everyday makeup look. It's so quick and it's so easy. The only thing that actually changes is my lip combo almost every single day. Anyway, I am running late and I have to go get my hair cut. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Bye!